Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ang content ng video lesson na ito ay Summative Test 1 Reviewer or Practice Test for Grade 9 Mathematics. So this is under Term 1 of the revised K-10 curriculum. For today's video lesson, Native Man Math Tutorial presents multiple choice questions as practice test or practice review for the upcoming Summative Test 1. The content of this reviewer are point, line, ray, line segment, angle and plane, perpendicular and parallel lines, angle pairs and parallel lines cut by a transversal, relations and functions, and domain and range of a function. But before I present multiple choice questions, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin. For number 1 question. During a school activity, a student places a small dot on a board to mark the exact location of a barangay on a map. In geometry, this representation is considered the simplest object with no dimension. What geometric concept does this represent and why is it used? A. Point, because it represents exact location without size. B. Line, because it shows direction. C. Ray, because it starts at one endpoint. And D. Plane, because it shows surface. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds to answer this question. Okay, time's up. The answer is letter A. Number 2 question. A book surface is used in a class to represent a plane. The teacher asks why it cannot be classified as a line or point. What is the best explanation? A. It is a flat two-dimensional surface extending infinitely. B. It extends infinitely in one direction. C. It has thickness and curves. And letter D. It consists only of endpoints. Okay, what's your answer? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The answer is letter. Okay, for number 3 question. A teacher asked students to compare a flashlight beam, the edge of a ruler, and a classroom wall, which correctly matches its object to its geometric representation based on extension and endpoints. A. Flashlight beam equals line, ruler edge equals plane, wall equals point. Letter B. Flashlight beam equals plane, ruler edge equals line, wall equals ray. Letter C. Flashlight beam equals segment, ruler edge equals ray, wall equals line. Letter D. Flashlight beam equals ray, ruler edge equals segment, wall equals plane. Okay? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The answer is letter D. Number 4 question. In geometry notation, a teacher writes AB, this one in symbol. A student interprets in different ways. Which interpretation is correct considering direction and structure? A. Array starting at A and passing through B. Letter B. A line extending both directions. Letter C. A segment between A and B. And letter D. A plane formed by A and B. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Number 5 question. A student observes two lines intersecting and forming four equal angles, which is 90 degrees each. What conclusion can be drawn about the nature of the lines and the angles formed? A. The lines are curved. B. The lines are parallel. C. The lines never intersect. And letter D. The lines are perpendicular, forming right angles. Okay? I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The answer is letter D. Number 6. Which of the following terms in geometry is not belong to the group? A. Line. B. Ray. C. Quadrilateral. And D. Point. I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 7. A student claims a line segment and a line are the same because both connect two points. Which reasoning best corrects this misconception? A. A line has endpoints while a segment does not. Letter B. Both represent planes. Letter C. Both are always curved. Letter D. A segment has two endpoints while a line extends in opposite directions infinitely. Okay? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Number 8 question. Which of the following real-life model represent a line segment? Okay, we have A, this one, letter C, letter B, and letter D. So which one here represent a line segment? I will give you 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Number 9 question. A transversal intersects two parallel lines. Which of the following is true about the pairs of angles formed? A. Corresponding angles are congruent. B. Vertical angles are congruent. C. Same side interior angles are supplementary. And letter D. All of the above. Again, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Number 10 question. If a transversal forms a 72 degrees angle on one line, how can a student determine the measure of its corresponding angle and what property supports this? A. 108 degrees because supplementary. Letter B. 72 degrees because corresponding angles are congruent. Letter C. 90 degrees because perpendicular. And letter D. 180 degrees because linear pair. I will give you again 10 seconds to answer. Or 15 seconds because you need computation there. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Number 11. In architecture, a designer uses perpendicular beams to strengthen a structure. Why is perpendicularity important in construction stability? Letter A, it reduces length of beams. Letter B, it increases angles beyond 180 degrees. Letter C, it ensures right angles for structural balance. And letter D, it creates parallel surfaces only. Again, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 12. Which symbol represents a line segment joining points A and B? Letter A, this symbol. Letter B, this symbol. Letter C, this symbol. And letter D, this symbol. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 13. Maki assumes different ideas about same-side interior angles in a parallel line cut by a transversal. Which of the following is the correct idea of Maki? A. They are equal because parallel lines exist. B. They are supplementary because they form parallel line. C. They are always right angles. And letter D. They are unrelated. Again, 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Number 14, Thomas labeled measures of vertical angles as 45 degrees and 135 degrees. Thomas' idea is true or false? What should the correct property state? Letter A. Vertical angles are supplementary. Letter B. Vertical angles are always equal. Letter C. Vertical angles form a triangle. And letter D. Vertical angles are unrelated. I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. For item 15 to 17, refer on the figure below. So this is our figure. Okay? Two lines are parallel, M and N, and line T is the transversal. And we have 8 angles formed. Now, this is the question for number 15. Which of the following pairs of angles are alternate interior angles? Okay, letter A, angle 1 and angle 6. This one, 1 and 6. Are they alternate interior angles? Letter B, angle 4 and angle 6. This one. Letter C, angle 2 and angle 8. This one, 2 and 8. And letter D, angle 4 and angle 7. This is angle 4 and angle 7. Again, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Number 16 question. What is the relationship of angles 2 and 7? Where are angles 2 and 7? This is angle 2 and this is angle 7. So the question asks for the relationship of the two angles. Letter A, same side exterior angles. Letter B, same side interior angles. Letter C, alternate interior angles. And letter D, alternate exterior angles. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The answer is letter A. Same side exterior angle. So look at angle 2 and angle 7. So they are same side exterior angle. Okay? For number 17, if angle 6 is equal to x degrees, this is angle 6, and angle 3 is equal to x plus 80 degrees, this is angle 3, x plus 80 degrees, what is the measure of angle 8? Okay, this one. Choices: A, 50 degrees, B, 60 degrees, C, 110 degrees, and letter D, 130 degrees. Again, I will give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Number 18 question. In a mapping diagram, one input value is connected to two different outputs. What does this indicate about the relation? A. It is a function. B. It is not a function. Letter C. It is a line. And letter D. It is a plane. Again, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Number 19 question. A relation includes ordered pairs where one input repeats with different outputs. Why does this fail the definition of a function? A. Domain must be empty. Letter B. Outputs must be equal. Letter C. Inputs must always be negative. And letter D. Its input must correspond to only one output. Okay, again, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. For number 20 question, why is the vertical line test used in graphs of relations? A. To determine if its x value has only one y value. Letter B. To measure angles. Letter C. To draw planes. And letter D. All of the choices. Again, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Number 21 question. Which of the following statements are true? A. Domain equals output. B. Range equals output. C. Relation equals set of ordered pairs. And letter D. All of the choices. I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Number 22 question. Which of the following representations represent a function? A. We have this set of ordered pairs 2, 5, 2, 7, 3, 2, and 6, 9. For letter B, the graph of points in a Cartesian plane. And letter C, mapping diagram or correspondence. So the question asks which one represent a function. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 23 question. What is the domain of the set of ordered pairs 1, 4, 3, 6, 8, negative 7? We have choices A, B, C, and D. Now, I will give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Number 24. Which of the following is the range of the function y is equal to 2x plus 7? We have choices A, B, C, and D. Again, I'll give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 25. Lisa said that the domain of the function y is equal to 2 over x minus 4 is the set of all real numbers except 4. Which of the following claims is true? A. Yes, the domain is only 4. B. Yes, because 4 is a number that makes the denominator equal to 0? Letter C, no, the domain should be -4. And letter D, no, because it makes no sense in the function. Okay? I'll give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Number 26 question. Which of the following is the range of the function represented in the graph below? We have A, B, C, and D. Okay, for this question, I'll give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Number 7 question. Which of the following is not a mapping or correspondence in representing functions? A, one-to-one correspondence. B, one-to-many correspondence. C, many-to-one correspondence. And letter D, many-to-many correspondence. Okay? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Number 28 question. What is the domain of f of x is equal to 4 divided by x minus 1? We have A, B, C, D choices. I will give you 15 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C. Number 29. A ball is thrown upward. Its height above the ground is never negative, which represents the range. A, B, C, and letter D. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Last, number 30. An elevator in a building serves floors 1 through 20. Which of the following represents the domain? A, B, C, and D choices. Again, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned from my simple reviewer. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson.